Hey, someone's on here. Gonna wait for some more people to come on here. I will just hang out, closing up the net. With that. Hey, Captain Jack. You forgot to warn me. I did. Oh, hey, Larry, you logged up. Oh, that's awesome. Glad you guys could make it. Glad someone could make it. I did this at the last second. This is how I roll. Like, oh, I think I'll do a live. Okay. I guess I better give some people at least 15, 20 minutes or something. Yeah. It's like one of those drill sergeants that are like, now! I'm kind of like that. Like, I got a crazy hair up my butt. I'm going to go do this. Just like when I was working that one day. And I got a crazy hair up my butt to jump on the freeway instead of working, call off and go, not really call off, but shut off the app and go downtown in Detroit and walk on the riverfront and then go to work. Oh yeah, I'm always doing something crazy. So yeah. Jack still's got his truck going, you won't believe it. His truck is still going. I'll let him tell you. Hold on. I need better light. That better for you guys? Hey Nancy, hey, happy St. Patrick's Day. I got my green pants on. Does that count? My army green? Yeah. Hopefully that counts. You know me, I'm always wearing my army greens. I wear those all the time, even if it ain't St. Patrick's Day. And even if I didn't do any military. I wear it just because they're cool. Yeah. They're cool. I just finished my tea, darn it. Yeah. Like I was telling them, I just got a crazy hair up my butt again. Wanted to do a live. So yeah. Hoping to see Water Guy on Monday. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's thinking, let me see if I can use my reader glasses. This is when you know you're really getting old. Oh. Ooh. Ahoy, Captain. I can see. Oh my god. I'm trying to cook and text, not very good at it. Oh, sorry about that. Well, you can listen if you want. You ain't gotta text too much. We know you're out there. What you making though? You gotta tell me what you're making first. Oh, oh my goodness. Yeah, I was just coming on here because I'm like, well, I haven't been on here for like 3 weeks. Yeah, but I did go on Captain Jack's live for a second. I'm at the RV show, and then somewhere else, something else. Oh yeah, just the other day I went on his chat. Yeah, he does what? How many lives do you do? 2, 3, 4. You probably do about 4 lives, 4 or 5 lives a week. He has everything to talk about. I should bring him up here. 4. You do 4 lives? 4 lives a week. I can barely handle one every 3 weeks. Yeah, for real. I can barely handle. See my dorky reading glasses? But they were free. Yeah, Medicaid. Warming up Mexican rice and yep, I know. I know. Thank Yeah, you can just talk and talk and talk and talk. Me, I'm like, I gotta have something to talk about. Even now, I'm scrambling. Even now, I'm scrambling. I don't know if you guys saw in my short that I did today. Um, but you guys are gonna have to go and look at the short. I'm doing all of these carb. You remember how you guys had all those RV issues where all the time you guys were constantly working in your RV? Well, now I'm starting to constantly work at my van. Yeah, and just like Captain Jack, he's constantly working on his vehicle. Of course, he just needs, hopefully he gets a better vehicle. Hey, Grandma Ray! Glad you can join us. Yeah, males are blind, I think. Oh, moles are blind, I think. Oh, moly. It's called moly. It's like a chocolate. Ain't it like chocolate? Refresh my memory. It's like chocolate, but something. I know my stepdad was Mexican. And Richard, I'm busy. Richard, what? Okay, stop. Just let me have it. My lord. No more. I'm doing something. You can't recycle these. Richard! Richard, come here. You cannot recycle styrofoam, and you cannot recycle this because it has. You can't recycle. Throw it in that garbage. Get another garbage bag. Get another garbage bag. Come on, Richard. I'm trying to talk to my friends, and you're over here freaking out here. Okay. This has all crumbs in it. You cannot recycle that. Okay, well, not right now, you're not. Well, then put it in the put it somewhere high and tie it up. Okay, back to our scheduling. See, you guys, see, that was a Richard moment. Yes. What was I saying? Oh, my stepdad was Mexican. My stepdad was Mexican, and his mother really came from Mexico, and of course, moved over here, and they lived downtown Detroit for years, and then he bought the house in, I guess, Southwest Detroit. Yeah, I lived with him from age 4 all the way to 18. Yeah, yeah, off and on. But yeah, so that's why that one video that I had about that Mexican village place was because I lost some of my cards for my Mexican bingo game. His mom lived with us for a little while, for like 2 or 3, how many years? 2 to 4 years, I want to say. Maybe that's even too long. But anyway, she always had the Mexican bingo game. And that was these are the only Mexican words I know, besides, uno and si, and, all that kind of stuff. So, anyway, what are you guys thinking? I gotta catch up. Richard! Put it out the sun, Richard. Oh, Nancy. Tina lives with Richard. Yeah. Um, yeah. He's silly. Who is Richard? Okay, I will tell you the story. When I was a caregiver before, I worked at home instead. And he was one of the clients that I would come and help out. And since I live only like a mile and a half from him, I started, I knew when I started coming over here, I figured out that he had no one to talk to, and he needed help, and he didn't get to go nowhere because he was so scared to go on places because he has like a similar head injury to Deborah Dickinson. Hopefully, you guys know who Deborah Dickinson is. It's a nomad that is an author, and I met her. But anyway, she has a different type of head injury. His is cognitive, where he can't read, and when he changes channels on the remote, he just uses it up and down. He doesn't. He can't. He doesn't really look for channels or nothing. And then when he goes to the stores, he just kind of tries to find stuff that he knows where it is and what the package looks like. Sometimes he gets the wrong stuff because he can't read, and a lot of times, if there's no one with him, he gets the wrong stuff. Stuff like that. So, and he couldn't do his checks or whatever. So Home Instead had us um, take him grocery shopping, do his laundry, cook him like 3 or 4 meals that would last him, at least, it would last him like maybe a week or something. He had service every 2 weeks, and he would he would run you ragged because he wanted to go to the bank, he wanted to go shopping, especially the beginning of the month. Oh my lord! Want to go shopping, want to do laundry. You'd have to cook 3 meals, clean. I just wanted to, like, wait a minute, this is way too much to be doing. Well, anyway, when I quit Home Instead, he was still there or whatever, but I told him, I'm like, well, because he's real tight with his money. Of course, you guys already know that. But when I says, if you want to, because I started taking him places with me or whatever, going to museums, going to parks, going to different places, because I felt bad for him that he had nobody really around here that, took him anywhere. So I told him, I says, since we're friends now, I said, I can come over here, a couple times a week or whatever, and I could help you with different things where you wouldn't need to have that service anymore. So he was real happy about that. So yeah, so I've been friends with him for about 7, 8 years now. Yeah. And when all this happened to me 4 years ago when I lost my place and I stayed with Rachel, my daughter, for a little while, and then that didn't work out. And then I was totally in the van. And then when the wintertime came, or when it was too hot or too cold, when I actually had my mattress, I'd bring it in here. So that's how it all just started, where I started, he's like, well, just, of course, he's real, and then when you start to get to know the person and how they act and all that, it kind of goes, I kind of like escapes. I kind of like want to escape a couple times during the year. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the lowdown on Richard. I try and help him out. Like today, he wanted to go to get some corned beef and cabbage because he heard from his family that 3 or 4 of them that were making corned beef and cabbage and all that, and I was door dashing. I wasn't making nothing. So I had said, well, you want, we can go to a little restaurant up here, and we went and got the corned beef and cabbage. He did. I got chicken parmesan. I didn't want no corned beef and cabbage. But anyway, let me catch up with you in the chat. Richard, I'll shout at him. Hello, what is okay? All right, Richard. Fancy blue collar Taylor says Richard. Yes. Hey, all right. Kevin's here. All right. Cool. Nancy, Captain Jack. He's like how Holly was. Yes. He calls the trains to come by when you're trying to sleep. Oh, those trains, they're right by my window. It's like you can walk up in his backyard, and if you take 4 or 5 steps, you're at the or at least maybe 10 steps. I'd be exaggerating a little, but yeah, about 10 steps, you're at the railroad track. Some nights it feels like they're coming right in to get you, right? Like they're going to crash into his house. And if they ever lost because sometimes they're going super fast at night, like 3 o'clock in the morning when they have lots of loads to do. Man, they're constantly going. And that's why I have trouble sleeping here. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah. So that one video about at the Mexican store when we were trying to get we got the tamales, and there was the tortilla factory, and we saw people going in it, and then and then they have like the store thing. Well, the store thing was closed, and the tortilla factory was there, and I'm like, well, maybe you go to the tortilla factory, because my mom always used to go down there to get her menudo and the tortillas and the tamales and everything else. My stepdad would go. So I always knew about that place. I just haven't really been there too much as an adult. So when me and my cousin Eva walked over to the tortilla factory, we didn't actually know what building to actually go to because they had two. So we struck out on the tortillas. But I have made tortillas, homemade tortillas. It's not too hard. So yeah, I nearly got hit by a train in his backyard. Who knows what they are carrying? Yeah, they drive. Oh my God, you should hear them sometimes. They're like, I swear to God, they're going like an Amtrak. You know how fast like an Amtrak can go sometimes? Like 30 to 40 miles or maybe even more, 50, 60. And sometimes it sounds so scary because you could be in the deepest sleep. And then all of a sudden they start coming. It's like, ah. And sometimes it's like after a half an hour of that one already going, there's another one already coming the other way. So yeah, it is crazy with the trains. But okay, so we got the trains, we got Richard. Back to the van problems. If you guys actually want to hear it, I've been working. uh, There's, I've got to catch you guys up on the videos. The next video that I'm gonna have out, maybe tomorrow, I'll put out the RV show, and we checked out a fifth wheel, a camper. I think like the smallest. What is that? Is it a C? Yeah, we checked out a C. We checked out a big old tour bus. Yeah, so there's like four, 4 or 5 vehicles that we actually checked out. I might not show them all because the video will be like over 20 minutes. Over 20 minutes. I know you guys ain't gonna want to watch that. But yeah, I've been noticing that my van repair videos are going crazy. The one already has 1,000, and I think it was because the one day, the one it was on the 16th when I ran out of gas, and I took my camera and I did like a close up of just my face, and I guess you could see my shoulders. And I think people thought that I wasn't dressed because that's the only explanation for that video to have gone over 1,000 views because I didn't get 1,000 likes. Yeah, it's crazy. All my other van videos, my van repair videos, recent ones, only have like 166 views, and that one has 1,000. So I'm like, I wonder what's going on. But thank you, whoever all y'all are. And that was nice for you guys to check out my video like that. I just wish you watched it a little more. That would have been some nice watch hours. All right, God, we need some more of those people, but we also need more watch hours. Yeah. So she's great in video, draws attention. When you're Spanish in high school, I can still count to 9. Oh, that's good. Well, Captain Jack gave me all kind of Spanish cards. He was thinking that he got the Spanish bingo game for me, but he didn't. He got me literally tools to learn Spanish, and he got me the money and everything else, the coins and all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, well, not the real actual money, the fake play money. But yeah, he got me all kinds of stuff to learn, to speak Spanish. He did. You did do that. Uh-huh. My skin? My skin is guys are crazy. Guys are nuts. Okay, so anyway, so that's going on. But yeah. Um, an update on the van is this week I was able to from a subscriber, I'm gonna call her Red. She knows who she is. Favorite color is red, so and she got me really liking the color red. I'm gonna have to go buy some red nail polish. I'm gonna be buying me some red stuff. Just because she got me now, I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. Red. It reminds me of the Taylor Swift album Red. And I'm like, okay, red. Yeah, I like red. I've always liked red anyway, but she really loves it. But anyway, a subscriber recommended her mechanic to me. And it just so turns out to be where where I grew up at. Not too far away from it. I can walk there. Hey, Ron! Hey! How you doing? I hope you're doing good. Is Becky with you? Tell her I said hi. Rebecca? Becky? So anyway, the other week I got the two control arms for the van. I hope this is important for you, Ron. I haven't been hiking or nothing. Now it's back to being winter here. I saw some snowflakes. Yes, she is. Hey, okay, well, this is about van repairs, minivan repairs, so I can get back into doing some hiking farther away from where I'm at. Camping, and yeah, you guys like camping, but I use my minivan for the tent. So anyway, I got the two lower control arms done the other week. And so then with Red's mechanic, they did the struts, the stabilizers, and the links, and all that. So all that stuff is done. And I got, so I really appreciate Red helping me with that. That was wonderful. And so now what's going on, all the other parts of my van is getting jealous. I don't know if you guys saw my short today, but I have a tire. I was doing a science experiment. Kind of like Captain Jackson doing science experiments with his vehicles. I'm like, you guys are gonna be like, between the two of you knuckleheads, what are you both thinking? um, I'm trying to get mine fixed. Really, really am. I've been working on it really hard. But with all this door dashing, that's what I'm trying to get out of this door dashing. You saw in the last video where I went and did a drug test for a part-time job. I know I'm all over the place right now, sorry. But anyway, there's a reason for it because I want to stop door dashing as much and I want to kind of give my van a break, you know. And I would like to get caught up with my taxes. Grandma Ray, anyone that has not seen Tina's latest short, it shows the tire condition. Yes. Please hit thumbs up for Tina. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you for saying that. Tires are both broader than my head. Oh yeah. Yeah, like Kevin. My tires are as bald as Kevin. Sorry, Kevin. No offense. But it's my science experiment. It's like, how do they make tires? What's the stuff they use to make tires? I now know. Man, that stuff is horrible. It's like that barbed wire. They do big thing of barbed wire, and then they put rubber on top of barbed wire. They must have some really good gloves. I'm sure a machine does it. I'm still munching. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, so now I can see the one time even even though I just got these used, kind of, they were decent. They were not brand new. They were a little less than decent, I guess. But with me, I do a lot of running around. So these tires now, only one of the tires is showing the barbed wire. It's coming through the rubber, and the steering wheel is going like, because now I need that. So when I get Money Tuesday, I have to get tires, and not a whole bunch of tires, just probably another set of. Be honest, Tina, it's gonna be another two used tires for now, till I can actually get some money and stop driving so much, unless I'm going out of town. So yeah, Kevin is cool. I was texting with him yesterday. Oh, cool. Do not drive on the expressway. Very bad. Yeah, I did yesterday in the rain. That was horrible. Did I miss anybody else? The tamale she ate caused her to fail the drug test. Ah ha ha ha. No, I passed the drug test. I did orientation. I did online orientation as well. And they're having problems with their computer system, because I could be getting jobs right now, but their recruiting department, it's for a caregiving job, and it's through an app. It's through an app. The company name is honor.com, and anybody can do this. If anybody was looking for a little job, they have they're in all different states, from Texas all the way here. I think they even have California and everybody else. So honor.com is the name of the company I'm trying to go through, and it's an app, and you can choose which jobs you want once you do the 3-hour orientation. And if you have experience with the caregiving, I had to demonstrate. I had to demonstrate to get somebody out of the bed. I could pretend in my pillow was the person, and I had to have a chair in here, pretending it was like a wheelchair, and I had to go through the steps of getting the person out of the bed and getting them into the wheelchair. So you do have to do that. And there was a whole bunch of other people. It was like a Zoom call. It was a Zoom orientation. So I'm hoping all this starts working out to where I get to get more caregiving jobs. And they only pay what, 14.50 an hour, so it's not like they pay a whole lot of money, but at least I won't be driving, hopefully. Okay, let me catch up on the chat. 2 tires and alignment. Yes, I do need an alignment. I know, hope you get the job. Can we sign up as clients and request you? Ha ha ha. You're hilarious. Grandma Ray, great idea. Hey, if you ever need to get out of the bed into a chair, I can help you. You got the gate bell, you know, and you can either pretend that you can't move your body, or you can move your body. Okay, Tina, just chill out. The guys are gonna take that way too far. I know you guys are gonna take that way too far. Way, way, way too far. And yes, you'd have to be dressed. No Daisy Dukes, man. Did your pillow make it to the chair? Yes. Yes. My pillow made it to the chair. I even used a phone cord pretending it was a gate belt. And she liked it. She was very happy that I actually went through, because I told her, I said, with all these people watching, I said, the only way I can do it is pretending I'm training somebody. I said, because I've had years of doing this. And, so yeah. Sponge bath. Oh, yeah, we could, yeah. All of that, and working with the dementia, the Alzheimer's people, and all that fun stuff. So, like I said, I got out of that because you get burnt out. I got burnt out from doing that because I had my mom who was dying. I helped my mom with my stepdad when he was on hospice. Um, God, I was like, I had a couple of my own clients in the neighborhood in Dearborn Heights, plus my mom, and I was going to school for the medical assisting, and I was working at the hospital. So I mean, it was just after a while, you do get burnt out. So I think I'll still keep DoorDash just around, just to like do maybe a couple runs here and there. So yeah. Do they cover you for liabilities? Yeah, they have their own insurance. Yeah, yeah. Because you're going through, you're part of you're an employee to them. It's not like you're you're a solo independent person getting your own jobs. It's their jobs. You just like in the app it tells you this job is available, and if you want it, you click on it, and it's kind of like all the other jobs. And just like Captain Jack, he goes on ShipSmart and he says, okay, well, there's all these jobs. This one's too far away. This one's here. I could do this one at this time. I have enough time to do that. So it's kind of like that. It's kind of like ShipSmart. Yeah, that job has a quick turnover. Yes. Yep. That's why they should pay more. Yeah, they should. They really should. But yeah. So that's what's been going on. So now today, with that tire thing, I have to get those. I have to get tires, and I have to. I want to get that. He, the mechanic gave me a list of things that need to be done. There was a transmission mound, mount that's loose. That needs to be done. Of course, the tires in alignment. Then the tune-up, and then my gas problem that I thought was my fuel pump issue is not. It's electrical. So he's also able to help me with that too. So if all goes good I'm going to have a lot of car repair videos coming out within the next at least a month or two. So yeah. Yeah, my neighbor did something similar, and she had to cover herself for liability. She must have been independent. She must have been doing. See, I did it independently, but it was with a lady that can move around. She had a walker. She was pretty much, she could go out, but she had a walker to walk, and her legs were real bad. And I was with her for a while in Dearborn Heights. That would be cool. Yeah, works pretty well for your ShiftSmart. Yeah. Yeah, the app, you just go on the app, just kind of like ShiftSmart for caregiving. And I asked the lady, I said, well, if I ever went traveling, since you guys have offices in all these different states, if I go to one of the states that you guys have caregiving jobs, can I, connect with that office in that particular area and start working like if I was going to be there for a month or two? She says yes. She says you just have to go through their orientation. But yeah, I could actually work in a different state for a couple months if I wanted to. But she was actually acting like I would have to really make myself clear to them that I'll probably be traveling to different places. So I'm hoping I can do that. instead of having a DoorDash to different states. So we're working on jobs like that because I always thought it would be great to have a caregiving job that you could travel with. You know how they have the traveling nurses? Well, they should have the traveling caregivers since we don't get paid that much, because we don't. So yeah, the gray wire is sending wire for fuel gauge usually. Gray wire is sending wire for. Oh, I don't know. I'm not gonna look at it. Put it that way. It's like a traveling nurse. You beat me to it. Yeah, I know. But I'm not even a CNA and I have no certificates. So and this place is non-medical. The caregiving job that I'm doing is non-medical. We can remind, we can hand them their pill bottle or whatever, but we can't, put the stuff in their mouths. Just home instead. Now, when I was doing hospice for home instead, you were actually giving medicine to the people, kind of, you know, sort of. Yeah, because when they were in hospice, I think I did for a while there, when they were able to take medicine. Now, in hospice, there's parts when, the person's already, that far gone that you can't give them medicine. So, yeah. So I think the wife or somebody had to give the morphine, put the morphine in their mouth. And, okay, what kind of work does Shift Smart offer? Oh, well, I guess Captain Jack, if he doesn't answer you, I'll tell you. Because I tried to do the Shift Smart, and I would say that that app is mainly for guys, but I'm sure some girls do it too. You would be good at that job. I've always had caregiving jobs. I worked at hospitals. I worked at St. Joe's, which is now Trinity Health, doing the sitting jobs where you would just sit with the suicides and you'd either have to strap them up, like if they started acting out. Um, you also worked with the hospice patients and all that. Go sit with them because they were pulling. Anybody who pulls out their tubes goes to pull out their tubes. There's a threat to themselves. They need a sitter. My mom even had a sitter at the hospital. And the lady was trying. Here, I was a sitter at the same time. And this one lady, I'll never forget it. Mom was wanting to eat something, and I was giving it to her. And the lady got real mad at me, and she's a sitter. And here I am, just trying to help my mom. And the lady like took the food away from me and wanted to try and give it to her. And my mom got real mad. She gave that lady a real dirty look, and she wouldn't eat for her. She got real mad. And so I had to go. And then the lady was saying all kind of stuff. So I went out to the nurses station and I told them and got that sitter removed and told them I can sit with mom for a little while and then when we leave you can get somebody else. But that lady was not a good choice for my mother. So yeah, I'll never forget that. Never forget that. That was at Oakwood. That was at Oakwood and Dearborn. Yeah, so all the hospitals have sitters, you know. Lots of girls do shift smart. Okay. Well, I tried, and there wasn't that many. It was mainly gas stations, like what you do. There was mainly gas stations, Circle K, and the people didn't know nothing. And I didn't know about uniforms or this or that or that or this. And you couldn't talk to nobody, and you were just supposed to show up. They didn't give you no information. You couldn't talk to nobody. So I said, the hell with it. So I didn't even try. I still have an account. So yeah. So usually retail stocking and cleaning, but there are other gigs too, like secret shopper and tech testing. I did secret shopping on my own, and you had to write. It was with one of those things to try and make more money or whatever. And that's how I got my whistle, my little orange whistle that's in the van. I actually got it with them because you had to go be a secret shopper. But I was like, well, what the hell? How do these people know that it's me and that I'm the secret shopper? Because the guy would say, hey, was everything okay? And he was talking to me like he knew I was the secret shopper. And I had to buy something, so I bought a whistle. And then he had to write out a, two paragraphs about what you thought about the store or whatever. Yeah, I did that for a little bit. Not long, maybe 2 or 3 months. All my different jobs I've had too many. Uh-huh. I've had too many. Too many, and I'm still broke over the years. Because I could never get into the good factory jobs because of my, heart condition. I can't do the real good job. So yeah. So that's what's going on with me. And luckily, um, even even Rachel and her boyfriend Aaron contacted me. They're like, "Don't be driving your car no more. It's too dangerous. That tire could blow out." And I had a lot of conversations with God today as I'm doing DoorDash. I'm like, "Come on, God, please, please, God, just let us do a little bit of DoorDash and then let me go to Walmart and get some groceries, and then I'll get back in the house." Yeah. So, yeah, but Rachel and Aaron, when they found out that they're like, "Do not go on the freeway. Do not go on the freeway." I'm like, "Yeah, I learned my lesson yesterday with it." So yeah, I got out of that deal. So, can you guys press the like button and all that good stuff for me? I appreciate it. And if anybody's new here, um, I don't know if anybody's ghosting or not, but I'm in the Detroit, Michigan area. I usually stay in my minivan. I know they're looking at the house type deal. Well, it's too cold outside to be in the minivan, and I'm doing work on it. And I don't feel safe enough to actually be back in it. So when I do feel it's safe enough to be in it, I will be. Um, so yeah, and I have the solar, and I have a fridge and all that other stuff, and I've been doing this for 4 years, I guess, off and on. Yeah, been to Arizona, been everywhere, and I've got a ton of videos. So I told somebody that little story in a comment, and the person got real offended that I was actually telling her, and she says, "Well, I'm not gonna watch your videos no more." Like she watched one, she's like, I'm like, "Well, I'm glad you're here, and I hope you can stay, and I hope you watch more videos." And she said, "Well, I don't know what you mean by all of that." She says, "But I was just trying to." Oh, she made a comment about the license plate picture of my one van repair video. She said, "Don't be putting your license plate up on there." And I'm like, okay. So I changed the picture. So I thought what I could do is go to different areas in front of different places and take pictures of the minivan. You know, we're here, we're here, we're here, we're here. So I could have different pictures of the minivan at different spots without the license plate. Yeah. Okay. So I stayed camp today as God could drive for you. Yeah. How do people ghost? Oh, ghosting. Okay. When you're doing a live and people are on there watching you, but not saying nothing, not showing that they're actually on your live. Yeah, it's called ghosting. They're watching you, but they're not letting you know that they're on. And I'm sure I have enough haters in my own personal life to hi y'all. Anyway, to be nice. So yeah, that's what ghosting is. Ghosting is not being not not letting the person know that you're on the live. So yeah. They're watching undercover. Yeah, they're watching undercover. Your messages that you are going live just hit my phone. That's why I sent you a text message. I sent some people text messages real fast. So yeah. So anybody else got any things that they need to ask me about? Anything confusing? I know I was all over the place with this live, sorry. I was all over the place. The next video is going to be when I was at the RV show. So yeah. Won't the system tell you how many are watching? Yes, they kind of have numbers. Like right now it says 9, but um, you know, I'm sure there's some people in here that aren't talking. It's nice to actually know who's watching because that helps you. Yeah, it helps you and it helps, it's like a connection. It's like we're on here to connect with the people that are watching the videos. And if they have any questions about what's going on with the videos or where you're at or what you're doing or what you're using or whatever, that helps the connection between you and the viewer. And sometimes a lot of people just watch lives. A lot of people don't even watch videos. They wanna interact with somebody. They're lonely and they don't have no one to talk to. So they go on and do a live where they can see at least somebody and they feel safer because the person on the camera can't see them. So yeah. How many but not who. Right. We just love knowing you're on board. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but it's nice to be able to talk to people because like me, I don't have a lot of people to talk to, and I don't really hang out too much. I mean, if I, like when I go to when I went to that concert, I went by myself because I had no one to go with. Um, my Facebook looks like I have all these people or whatever, but it's just people that I've known from the music world that might have said hi to me once in a blue moon, once in a while. And, on my Tina's the Outsider page, I'm still trying to get that growing, just like the Instagram page. And, I have that TikTok page, but they're trying to ban TikTok. So, I mean, I'm not too worried about TikTok. I'd be more worried about YouTube. I'd be more worried about YouTube because, like you recently saw, I'm having trouble with the allergies. Sorry. I'm having trouble with my allergies. The weather's changing again, of course. But I have over 1,000 videos on this channel now. Yes. And I've been trying to go and make better playlists for you guys. Like, I mean, if you guys want to watch, I started this YouTube channel years and years ago to show my family where me and, I had, my brother Robert, when he was alive, he was starting out with his family, and I had Rachel, and she was young. So we would show each other, oh, I took them to SeaWorld, oh, I did this, we went to a park, oh, mom's doing this or that, because that was our Zoom type thing be, before it was like a um Facebook chat, live chat or whatever. So that was our kind of a way of, okay, well, I'll put out a video for you to see this, and then they'll put a video out so I could see what they're doing. Because that was our only way of like really seeing stuff because we live so far away from one another. So then I went to concerts and I put that because my brother got me into the rock music and I would put all that out. I would tease them that I'm going to this, and so I'd show them parts of it, you know. So that's how that all boiled down, and then, you know, that was way before YouTube started putting all the, you know, all the, what's the word? See, my brain's still going crazy sometimes. Um, it before all the copyrights. Yeah, before all the copyrights. Sorry, I'm having trouble. I probably have some brain issues my own self. I can't remember shit. So embarrassing. But yeah, so so yeah, so I have a whole lot of videos. So I'm trying to go through my playlist and make better playlists for you guys to be able to see stuff. And if you don't have to feel like, oh, I can't want don't want to watch the family stuff. If you want to watch it, it was camping, it was going to parks, it was the same stuff that I'm doing now, except I had my daughter or before my daughter. So don't worry about it. It's just me introducing Rachel into having fun because that's what we always use. That's what I'm used to. Having fun, going to parks, going to see places. I've done this forever and I've loved photography since I was young too. So it's nothing bad if you guys want to look at some of the old stuff. You'll be able to see me with my actual hair color, which is brown. Yeah, my actual hair color was brown. So there's a hint. So Grandma Ray, me too. Just replayed the lives I may have missed as well. Oh yeah, your thumbing up video. You can just listen. Yeah. I don't think you've watched all 1,000. That's way too many. Because you sure are not commenting on them. You sure aren't commenting on them or anything. And I'm sure you don't listen to sure you don't watch the music ones because you don't like that kind of music. So, because it was rock music or country music or whatever. So mainly for a while there it was just rock music. I have to be honest. And then I got into the country. I've always liked country, but never really went to concerts. I like never bought. I don't think I even have one country CD. You know, like a live CD, like a one that I could hold in my hand. Maybe Taylor Swift. That was probably. And but you know, I have stuff that I bought digitally, and I had the iPhone. I fall asleep to your playlist. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to work on them. And it'd be nice if people, you know, could actually, I mean, like all this Lola drama. Do you know, has anybody been keeping up with this Blind Views and Eric crap going on? It's really came to a head now. Um, it's crazy because if you watch Caravan Carolyn and if you know of Eric from Nomadic Fanatic and Lola Lost on Land again. Remember when I went to Lollapalooza in Texas? I started my journey to Arizona was when I went to Texas to Lollapalooza. And well, come to find out, Eric's just got himself in a whole big mess. And now all the people that kept their mouths quiet 2 or 3 years ago are now stepping up to the plate and going, oh no, we have proof. We have proof. So, um, yeah. So I don't know what's going to happen to Nomadic Fanatic. He needs to straighten his butt up, I guess. But yeah. Oh, Richard Kent, what? No Conway Twitty. Hi, Richard Kent. See, I like all of it now. I mean, you know, I went to a couple I went to a couple hoedowns already. Um, I would love to see Luke Bryan in concert. I saw Brantley Gilbert. I went to a Brantley Gilbert concert a couple times. So yeah. So I like listening to it on the radio, and I want to go to some country concerts. My goal, what I would really love to do with the country concerts, I want to go to Tennessee. I want to go to Tennessee, and I want to see, you know, everything that there is to see, and I would love to go to an outdoor concert, country bands in Tennessee. That's on my bucket list. That's what I would really like to do. Hello, darling. Oh yeah, mine too. I love that. We used to, my mom and them used to listen to all that. Conway Twitty and Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers and all of that. Oh yeah. And Reba McEntire. See, I know all of that. I just never bought any of their CDs. And, Sonny and Cher and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah. So yeah, I've done it. I've listened to them all my life. It's just I never bought an actual CD of theirs. So yeah, I'm glad you're in the live. Do you do camping and all that? Are you from Michigan or where are you from? Watch, he's gonna disappear real fast. We're gonna start asking him questions and he's gonna run. Tina, be nice. I am being nice. Well, I've heard a little bit about it, not much interested in gossip. Yeah, it's not really it's sad. Let's just put it that way. The person that um well, if you actually find out about it, if you do your own investigation. See, this is all some of the nomads, some of the real big nomads that's been out forever. And I was a witness to it as an outsider because that was my first Lollapalooza. And I saw some stuff that I was astonished by. Just put it that way. I'm from Indiana. Oh, cool. Do you like going camping? Do you like visiting places? Did you go on vacations and stuff? Oh, he is my uncle. Oh, Nancy, you got your uncle on here. Okay, that's cool. We're just talking. We're just talking. Oh, that's nice. Well, thank you for bringing someone aboard. Nancy's uncle. Thank you. Mhm. I I talk to anybody like that. Anybody. See, that's why it's so hard. You don't know nothing when you're on this side of the camera. You know, Nancy. Oh my God. I talk to nice to everybody. I'm not doing anything bad. I'm just conversing. That's what I do. That's what I'm supposed to do. Okay, well, here's your uncle. So there goes all the questions. she put she she just killed all that. Okay, here's your uncle. Okay. Okay. Bob's and Bob's your uncle. Mm, okay. Yeah. I've been to Indiana. I went out there a couple times. I went to the RV museum. Have you guys ever been to that RV museum? Nancy and your uncle Richard. Indiana is the RV capital of the world. You would think Arizona would be too, but they're just the capital of people going there with their RVs. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Have you camped at Indiana Dunes State Park? That's a good question. I've been to the Indiana Dunes. Got ate up by mosquitoes. That's a good question to ask him. He's okay, kind of. Yeah, we're just conversing with people. He's someone new in the chat that I haven't seen. Yeah, I haven't seen a Richard Kent in my chat. Maybe he's been to Jack's chat. Yeah, I have sand rails. Used to go often. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I went and I saw all those houses that are over by the water that they were, oh God, they were like the little contemporary little things that, oh, they were so nice. And I have the video on that. I have the video on seeing all those houses by the water. It's gorgeous in that area. It was right by Indiana State Park. We just went to Imperial Sand Dunes here in Arizona. I didn't even know it was here. Really? Wow. Yeah, I watched your video. I watched that video. Yeah, I watched that video. That was cool. That was really cool. There's Silver Lake Dunes. There's Sleeping Rock Dunes. We have a lot of, you wouldn't think we'd have that kind of the dunes in Michigan, but we got some dunes. Captain Jack and Grandma Ray could probably help me out in how many dunes we have here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys gotta go check out everybody's page. There's Leisurely Trippin', they've got a page. Of course, Captain Jack's got a page. But I've hidden one of those once, but not the dunes. Dang, darn it. I've ridden one of those. Oh, ridden one of those. Okay. That's why I'm coming up close to try and read. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to read. I still need to visit the one in New Mexico. Oh, yeah. I still want to go to Silver Lake Dunes. I haven't been there. I want to go to Silver Lake Dunes. Thing is loose. All these little tripods. I'm rough with everything. It's all wobbly and broke. Yeah. I have to find one for my GoPro because the one from GoPro it makes all that noise and I hate it. And yeah, this one. Nope, not that one. Darn it. Let me see if I can find the one. Well, you guys heard it before. It goes. I even put WD. I mean, I even sprayed the WD-40 on it. Yeah. Had a heart problem a while back. Gave it all up. No more motorcycles. Ortho. Aw. I've got heart problems too. I just had my fourth open heart surgery back in September. Now I have a mechanical valve, and I got my pulmonary valve replaced with a bovine. So yeah, heart problems. Yeah, I'm dealing with them too. Not fun. Definitely not fun. I know what it's like. Not fun. And Captain Jack has a freaking oh, when my words are not coming, people. Pacemaker. Yeah, pacemaker. Captain Jack's got some heart troubles too. So yeah, let's see what other channels are on here. Let's see any. Oh, I don't know if Budget Travel Guy is on here still. He's pretty quiet if he is. He must be just listening. I haven't heard from him in a while. Heard from him in a while. Oh, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. If I forgot to say it, but it's in my title. So yeah. Oh, White Sands, New Mexico is fabulous. Oh wow. I drove through New Mexico. It was small. That that I was so glad that it wasn't as big as Texas. I was grateful. I stopped in New Mexico at the Walmart and I did some door dashing. Yeah. Yep. I was looking at some of those videos last night. hmm And I was able to see all the beautiful mountains. That's one thing I loved when I was on my way to Arizona, was looking at all the beautiful mountains. I want to come out there this year if everything goes right, since I can, you know, if I get this caregiving job, I can control my schedule better. So yeah, so that would be nice. I should have been gone a long time ago. Oh, you'll live for a lot. Oh, only if you could die young, right? Yeah. So yeah, so that's what's been going on with me. And right now we're back in the cold spells, back in the 30s for the this whole week. It's going to be cold, like 30s and 40s, and then like 20s and 30s at night. I'm not going to be in no minivan at 20s and 30s at night. I did that in Arizona. I was watching some of those videos and laughing to myself. And then I watched Matty Van Halen, and he has the same Mr. Buddy heater that I have. And I'm thinking, thought to myself, why didn't I take that Mr. Buddy heater with me? Because I was thinking that I was going places that were warm. Oh, live and learn. Live and learn. Here I so naive and didn't do my homework on the temperature changes from Texas all the way to Arizona. I didn't know it got cold as hell at night. I had no clue. I sure did find out I got a clue. I always learned the hard way. Don't you know that? I learned the hard way. That's what usually happens. Learn the hard way. You look like you're cold dressed like that. No, when I leave off of here, I'm just gonna go to bed. I usually can't sleep with a whole bunch of stuff on me. It's like I'm struggling in bed. Oh, yeah. I was laughing to myself how that one video was getting so many views. And this is basically the view they saw. It was just, me. But my straps were thinner or whatever. And I don't know how I got it where no one saw what I was wearing. It looked like I wasn't wearing nothing. And that video has went crazy. I fooled them, didn't I? I have over 1,000 views on that video. I I was like, wow, I gotta try that again. I gotta try that again. I gotta see if I could do that again. Oh my god. I know, I'm crazy. I crack my own self up. I'm like, how did I do that? Wow. hmm And I was watching the numbers just, damn, I'm not even in Arizona. Ah, I have played it 50 times to catch what you were wearing. My camping tank top. You could see the one time that I shot, and you could see my t-shirt that I had on. 26 in the morning. I know. It's about me 68 at sunset, but we'll drop to 44 tonight. Mm. So yeah, it's so last week I thought, okay, it was cold last week. I thought for sure that this week would be better. Nope. This week is even, I saw snowflakes today. I went crazy about it and I realized it was kind of flesh tone top. No, it was my gray camping tank top. Yeah, because a lot of times my chest is still so sore. I don't wear a lot of bras and stuff. So I wear my little tank tops. And that's what I had on. It's a little camping tank top. You guys have seen it a million times. Just my little tank top. You see, this one doesn't shirt. Yeah, it was just this. That's what I was wearing. I don't know how. I don't know how I was able to fool everybody. Skin for the win. Yeah. So it's really true. If you show some skin out here, you get the views. I'm like, if they saw what I really look like, they would just die. And they'd be like, oh my God. Yeah, they'd be like, run. And they came on there, and I'm thinking, all those views, they're probably not campers because they never said nothing and they never watched any other videos. So either they're like in minivan repairs, maybe they were mechanics, maybe a whole bunch of mechanics came on there. You know, I was trying to think, what in the world happened? I'm gonna start doing some van repair videos, a whole lot of them. That's what it takes. Oh my God. Maybe Chrome has a good idea. Must have been the lighting. I don't know. But maybe it was a whole bunch of mechanics. Maybe they were trying to figure out what my problems were. Works for Wonder Hussy. Yes, it does. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure does. Works for Wonder Hussy. I'm gonna have to try that. So yeah, if you start seeing me in little tank tops and shorts, you'll be like, uh-huh. Clickbait. Thumbnails are the key. Yeah. Yeah. So every once in a while, my allergies are kicking my butt. If you see me in some shorts and tank tops and kind of bending by the van, you'll be like, you guys are gonna fall over laughing at me. The ones that know what I'm doing. Gonna have to get these watch hours one way or another. Nah, just kidding. I don't want to sell out. I don't want to sell out. That's like selling out. But yeah. Mhm. Yep. Don't want to sell out. My voice is going high and low. So embarrassing. So okay. Um, Um, okay, so I need something more to talk about now. Now that I've embarrassed myself, I can't wait. Hi, how you doing? Oh my God. I'm being funny. Being funny. Yeah, I did have the lights turned down at first. Too much. Oh my God, it reminds me of that radio station WNIC. I had that guy on there and he was such a smooth talker. And all the women would wait for him to come on air to listen to him and he'd play all the love songs. Oh, those are the good old days. If you got it, flaunt it. I don't know about if I got it. Yeah, I don't know if I got all that. Kind of need some more. So yeah, and this is just me being funny, playing with the lights. May the fo- may the force be with you. Mm. Oh yeah. Oh my God, I'm being funny. Okay, gotta think of what else? What other stories can I tell you? Um, I don't know. You guys just have to check out my YouTube channel. You know, all the different playlists and stuff. And if you guys are on Facebook, I've got all kind of in my photo section. You can just look at all kind of stuff, and there's videos in there too. I just got tired of Facebook for a while, and I started doing the YouTube more. It's a challenge, and it's a lot of hard work, and I watch a whole lot of channels to get ideas. And I'm like, man, if I could only do this or that or whatever, that'd be cool. But like right now, I'm not really using my GoPro too much because the files are so big for one. And it would just, it's really hard to use right now because I don't have an external um, hard drive that I don't have a computer to even connect the external hard drive to. So, my goals are to work on this van and to get back in the van. Yeah. I have all kind of ideas of things I want to do, but it takes money. Yeah, it takes money. And I want to get that job so I don't have to DoorDash so much. And the van won't die quite as fast as it would if I keep this stuff up with it. Because I've used this van for um, commercial purposes only. It, it has not been able to be just a normal minivan. Just go here, go there, go to work, go to the store, go on vacation, come back, go on little day trips. No, it's been going all over. It's probably like, will you get me a new owner, please? You please get me a new owner. She's killing me. So yeah, that's what I would like. I would like to be able to have one of those, do work, and I would still be in my minivan. My goal is if there's any caregiving jobs that are far away, like an hour or two away, I could be in my minivan and I could sign up to do those jobs and just because they have 12-hour shifts, they have part-time, they have 6-hour shifts. So it'd be really cool to get this caregiving job because I can still be in the minivan and I can still, do what I want and work and go in the minivan, go somewhere and be in the, sleep and then wake up and do it again. What superpowers would you like to have? But everyone uses their car to get paid, same way or another. Yep, true. I just try and, I guess, kill mine. Not trying to, but it's looking that way. What superpowers do I like to have? Strong and a whole lot smarter. Yeah, I like to be more stronger. I could do more. I have a stronger body and have a stronger brain. Yeah, I can fly too, Nancy. Nancy, I can fly. No, I wouldn't want to do nothing like that. I would just want to be stronger, be healthier, be stronger, be smarter, and not have to take people's crap. Like, know how to work on your car, know how to, like, the reason I like to watch Morgan was because she worked on vehicles, and I always thought, man, she's cool. She's cool. I like that. And then she turned out to be a complete knucklehead, so I had to stop watching her. Somehow to help those who really need it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've always, that was my other goals too. Was I wanted to help out some of the other homeless people. Like go around and like package up sandwiches or stuff and like hand them out to people that are really, um, that are really in need. You know, you are the best captain. Yeah, I've done that in the past where on Thanksgiving instead of, um, after Rachel was already grown or whatever, I went downtown to help, um, a place where they were passing out food to the homeless for Thanksgiving. And I donated some stuff and I also donated my time and they allowed us to get a, plate of food. And then remember when all that water stuff happened with Flint? Um, the Indians came from what were they? I think they were in Colorado or whatever, but they were the water people that they would, they came around and it's on my Facebook where I have them. I went with them and we passed out water bottles in Flint and they had a bonfire for us. And that was when, they were telling you to get out of the Chase banks and put your stuff in the credit unions because all of the big banks were all in this thing to get all the, all those, oh, and the the gasoline things and it was everything is so corrupt with the water, with all the government, the water and the gasoline and all that. And they were just trying to help people. So yeah. Do you remember when all the Indians were fighting the government and they were shooting them with all the big, water cannons and everything else where they were fighting for their land? Yeah, well, they came over and was trying to help Flint, and I went to Flint and was passing out water and invited people over to the park to have food with us and everything. So yeah, it was fun. I like doing that kind of stuff. That's why I'm always doing caregiving or delivering jobs. I'm helping people, and it's nice to be able to help some of the elderly people that can't get out. Like a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, it's just people that want to order food. But sometimes it's where people really need somebody to go get food for them, or it's a, a young adult or whatever, and they're sending food to their parent. So I'm delivering food for that parent that needed food, so that that adult child was relieved that now they were able to give their dad or their mom a pizza or some food at a restaurant that they wanted or whatever. So it makes you feel good that you know that you're helping somebody. So I've always done that kind of stuff. Morgan uses good thumbnails. Um, but in the ass for it's hard to fight off, so I'm much more cautious these days. That's so awesome, Tina. Oh yeah, I like doing all that kind of stuff. I've always helped. That's why when I would, interview bands, I was helping bands. I did the animal thing where I was always taking in the animals and cats and dogs and fixing them. And then I helped out my cousin Eva. You saw in the one video at the at the Mexican store. She was battling her own battles, and she lost custody of her kids, account of those battles. So I took in her kids and adopted her kids. It didn't make the family any better. Um, I tried, but then there was resentment from everybody. But that's a long story. I did what I could and I tried to help out and it backfired. Let's just put it that way. So now I'm around different people, but only, so much. You know, family can family be the first one sometimes to stab you in the back. So I, learned my lessons. So yeah. Oh, I've always been like that, even from a kid, helping people. But it got me to the point where I had to stop because then I was in this situation from helping everybody. I stopped helping myself. I lost me in the process. And then I also had to learn about narcissism and all the stuff that I learned about narcissists, what they do to you with all the stuff that was done to me. And then I even went to therapy for it a couple times, and that therapist told me, she says, get away, get away. She says, your whole family with the alcohol and everything else, there was so many narcissists in as you're growing up and getting into adulthood, and then your adulthood was dealing with all these narcissists. She says, you need to focus on Tina because I lost myself and I got really depressed and I just gave up. I gave up. And that's why I'm in the situation. That's why I'm on someone's back porch. So after 4 years, literally this year, March, 4 years ago, this month, March, 4 years ago is when I lost my trailer. And I only owed maybe $11,000-12,000 on it. I think I got it for 15, and I lived there for I want to say, we moved here in 13, moved back 13 after all that Florida stuff. 13, probably at least 4 or 5 years. Yeah. So I just gave up. I really did. I got so depressed. And no one no one was around to help me. There was no one left. Everybody either passed away or didn't want nothing to do with me because I didn't have nothing to offer them. You know how it gets when you're around people that if you don't have nothing to constantly give them, and all of a sudden they just take off, and you don't really hear from them because you ain't got nothing left to give them. That's what happened to me, and I had to sit with myself, and that's when I started watching a whole lot of YouTube. And then that therapist, she gave me a book, Women Who Love Too Much. And because I was with a person that I was thought I was in a relationship with, but at the very end, after 16 years, 16, 17 years, he was telling everybody I was never in a relationship with her. You were just you know, somebody else. You were just an extra. You're just an extra, you know. Yeah, it took me a long time to recoup from that because I was just so tired of being beat up by everybody that I trusted and loved. Just sort of when they stab you in the back, and then I lost the trailer, and then I had nothing. I had all my stuff. You know, I sold all my stuff. And good thing I was watching YouTube about the camping and all that. And the year before that, I got rid of my little Kia Forte. I had a 2010 Kia Forte, and I traded that in for the minivan. So, yeah, that's how I got in the situation. And, luckily, I am grateful that Richard has let me stay here, because I would be out in the minivan, or God knows where I'd be, you know. I'm thankful for everybody that's helped me along the way. It means a whole lot to me. You guys will never know how much it means. It's great. It gives you back, um, it gives you back your hope, and you're like, like I'm still kind of afraid to be trusting, but I'm more careful. I still have that. Um, I gotta like pull myself back because sometimes I'll just act like a normal person and be just, not still naive. I still have that naive part of me that just wants to spill my guts and just be completely honest. And because I really don't have nothing to hide. I don't have nothing to hide. And people have told me, don't be telling everybody everything. You know, 'Cause a lot of people don't want to know, and they're just listening to you, and then they when you're wanting to hear some feedback from them, they're silent. They're like, we got nothing, because they don't want to tell you nothing, but here you just spilled your whole guts out to them, and there's nothing left to tell them. Like, okay, you guys know, just like now, you guys know all kind of stuff. That's that. That's just me. That's just me being me. I don't have a whole lot of stuff, but except the kindness and the wanting to be around people and wanting to be able to be around people that you can trust and that won't stab you in the back and that won't. I'm not perfect. I'm very far from perfect. I'm extremely. I'm not even in the anywhere near perfect. But you know, I try. I try to help people. I try and be there for people, and I don't know. Here I go again. Sticking my foot in my mouth. Yeah, never sweat the small stuff. It's all small stuff. Oh yeah, that was by Mitch Albom. I think never. Mitch Albom had a book like that too, but I remember that book. Ain't that the truth, Tina, sweetie? Hey, Christina, hi. How you doing? Bravo. I'm just me. I gotta stop being so naive, you know? And the lessons that I've learned, I like to try and help other people, you know? Be careful. I'm a you don't think that I'm an introvert, but you know, like in this setting when I know I'm talking to a whole bunch of people, I'm like yeah, because I run out of things to say. Yeah. A happy St. Patty's Day to you too. I hope you were able to get some good food today. Corned beef and cabbage. I looked at the cabbage that Richard was eating, and I was like, no, I would rather a Reuben sandwich. I wish I would have been able to have a Reuben sandwich, but I had, when we went to the restaurant today, I had this chicken parmesan. So yeah. Hey, James Kitneys, how you doing? Glad you guys can all be around and stick around, and you guys all didn't run away. That's good. You guys all didn't run away on me. So yeah, my heart gets me into a whole lot of trouble. My mouth, I talk, I talk too much and sometimes, or I talk to the wrong people sometimes, I guess. Think that's why it's so weird to try and trust somebody again that you get so close with. You know, it's like really scary. Scary stuff, man. Hmm. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of standoffish when it comes to a lot of things. You know, I try. I rather help people. I rather help people. You know, with different things like since I figured out the the cooking in the van and this and that and to be able to travel and I was so scared going to Arizona, but I was like, you're watching all this, you're learning all this. If you don't go at least once, um, then stop with all this. If you're not going to do it at least once, then stop watching all of this, all these things about Arizona and all the people, camping in BLM land and all that stuff. You're okay, Tina. Just keep being you. You've been the extroverted lane wolf. You, you've been. Lately, I've been the extroverted lane wolf. Oh, yeah. Well, you're good at it. I'm not. I'm over here going like this with my fingers, but you can't see it because my hands are over here. I'm over here like, what are we talking about? Yeah. And like when I'm around a whole bunch of new people, and they ask me questions, I have no problem with telling anybody anything. How did you get in this situation? You know, um, and people look at me, well, you're not a real nomad. I might not be a real nomad, but I'm, in the situation that I'm in, I don't get to travel that much. A nomad is a person that just keeps wandering and going from here, like Captain Jack is doing now, you know. They're just wandering and doesn't care and just keeps on going and going and going and going. And I helped family when my brother was dying. I had to hurry. I had the chance to go to the RTR and all that, and I left Arizona and I went to Florida to be with my brother. And when I got there, I had to hurry up and get a priest to give him his last rites. So, I watched my brother die. Yeah, I left Arizona to watch my brother die. And then I was so sad from that I came back home. I was this close to being to the RTR. Yeah, it was December 16th that I left Arizona to go to Pensacola, Florida. So yeah. And it's like I gotta put my best foot forward again to try and get out there and really go to it. Even though I know how to camp, even though I know how to cook in my van, even though I just want to be there and say, okay, I finally got to see it and be a part of it. I know that sounds ridiculous, but that's what I wanted to do. And then I wanted to go to Schoolie Palooza and I wanted to go to Ironwood and I wanted to go to all those other meetups and festivals and I wanted to see the Grand Canyon and I wanted to go on more of the Beale and I wanted to go to Lake Havasu and Parker. There's so much more that I never got to see that I really would like to go there. And I think I'm hoping it would really help if I can get that little tester machine to prick my fingers now so I can do it anywhere. Because if not, I'm going to have to find a different way to be able to go out of state and travel and be that person. You know, I still have all kind of plans for like weekend trips or 3 or 4 day trips. Like in Ohio and stuff like that. You know, you're a good person, very strong woman who is an inspiration to us all. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's hard, but just keep on ticking. I survived that fourth open heart surgery. So yeah, I'm roaring to go now. So I'm trying to get this van work done and I can get back out there. It might take me a little while, but at least I'll be able to have my Mr. Buddy heater. That Mr. Buddy heater's coming with me next time. Ain't no way I'm going out there without no heat. Don't you go out to Arizona and try and sleep in a vehicle without no heat. Yeah, that's not a very good idea. You watch my videos from last time, you'll see. Yeah, you're authentic. Yeah, I am. I don't fake it very well. They always say fake it till you make it, and I'm like, I try, but it doesn't. I can't do it very long because it's fake to me. I don't like it. If I don't like it, then I can pretty much pinpoint when someone's faking it. And you can just look at him and go, yeah, yeah. So those are my dreams and goals and what I'm striving for. Try and do all that to try and, it meant so much to me when I did get to go out there that it was just so amazing. And, I wanted to meet so many different people and go see different places. And I'm still going to be trying to do that. Yeah. So, yeah. So, anybody got any questions? I know I'm not no big YouTuber that really need any. You probably don't have no questions for me like everybody else, you know. Press that thumbs up button so we can actually get big like all those big YouTubers. I forgot my Mr. Biddy. Quite for lots of blankets. Yeah. How did you forget your Miss? You did have no room. You you took all kind of stuff. That was one thing you needed. I was there in, oh yeah, you were there in October too, weren't you? Didn't you leave here in October or was it November? But you were still there when it was cold. How in the world did you survive that? I mean, I survived it my own self too. I stayed over a month in Texas, about a month in Texas, and then I drove through New Mexico. I didn't, I door dashed, I think, a little bit in New Mexico, and then after that, I left And then I was in Arizona. So yeah. Yeah, lots of blankets. That's the only way you can really survive. But I can't wait to be able to start doing some stuff in the minivan again. How cold does it get? It gets like here. It gets like in the 20s. And I think a couple times it got into the teens. Yes, yes. It got really cold when I was there. I mean, I was mad at myself for not being in Florida. I even said it on the videos I was watching. I'm like, oh my God. Like, like, um, I was telling like next time when I get this crazy idea for going somewhere in the wintertime, I'm gonna go to Florida to be warmer. Yep, learning as I go. That's what I did. I didn't do too much research on the weather. That was mistake number one. Keeps coming to this door and just standing there. He keeps just staring at the door like he wants to come back in here. It's driving me crazy. He does that even in the daytime. That's another reason I have to get back in the van. There's no privacy. I need, when I get in the van, I feel so free. Even if I'm door dashing, it's like, I don't have to answer to nobody. And see, that's what I miss about having my own place. You know, don't have to answer to nobody. Don't have to walk on eggshells around other people in their place. I miss that feeling. Screw the haters, yeah. Florida was cold when I was there. Florida was cold when I was there too. For those 4 or 5 days. It wasn't all that warm, but that next weekend was going to be warm. Started to be warm. Learned our lesson. Don't go to Florida until it's like the end of February. Yeah. But see, then they have all those in November. They have the tiny house festivals, and then and they have a whole bunch of like schooly palooza type deal things too in Florida. They have van meets in Florida. They have all kind of stuff around the winter time. And if you watch Charlie Grace and Boondocking with Boomer Lance, you'll see that they have vehicles that they have the heat in them. He's got an RV and she's got that van, that real nice van that has everything. But yeah, and then they're able to keep warm, so it doesn't affect them that much. Except, they did show videos of them having the hats and the winter jackets and everything and being cold. But I mean, as far as sleeping in it, that's a different story. That's a really different story when you gotta sleep in it. But I survived. I did it. I learned. I now know. I now know what I have to do. So yeah, I pulled out my best eggshells for you to break. It's fun somehow. I thought, okay, best eggshells for you to break. Oh, walking on eggshells. Oh yeah, gotcha. Breaking on it, walking on eggshells. I gotcha. Took me a minute. Yeah, just knocking sometimes works and sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, yeah, I miss just having the freedom, and that's what the minivan really does give me when I'm out in it. I know people say, "Oh, it's the freedom of travel." For me, it's just being in my minivan. I don't even have to go anywhere. I can just sit in the driveway, lock the doors, lock the doors, and just go and just feel so good because that's my own little space. Yeah, I know it's weird. but it feels good. Even if you just go to the park, go for a walk, you know that you're going into your vehicle, your little space. Because that's one thing you always do end up missing. It's just your space. And that's what I end up missing right now. 4 years of, after 4 years of losing my space. So, yeah. Does that sound weird to you guys? I'm sure, I mean, I'm sure it does. I'm sure you guys can relate. A lot of you probably have your own places where you you feel more comfortable. Like, you'd rather be home. You'd rather be home than out. And for me, I'd rather be in my own little space somehow, some way, where I don't have to ask people, can I take a shower? Can I use your bathroom? Can I do laundry? Or or if you're really tired and you want to go to sleep, but the other person is not tired and they're like having lights on in the sun and you gotta wait patiently for them to go to bed. You're like falling asleep, like sometimes you just pass out. You're like, forget it. I'm just gonna go to sleep anyway. Yeah. Easter's 2 weeks away. I need to start boiling eggs. It makes a lot of sense privately. Yeah, privacy is the jewel. Yeah. Yes. So yeah. So that's why I really want to get back into the minivan where I can just do what I want. I got to go through all my stuff too. And I can't wait to go kayaking in my little kayak. And then Captain Jack's got to come back so we can go kayaking back in Grand Rapids too. I'll have to go kayaking in Jackson maybe. I but I know one video that is not going to get any Grand Marais views. It's the next video I come out with. Seems like he gets all shy when it comes and I have friends on there, special friends. Yeah, yes, Jackson. Oh, he is still here. Are you gonna watch um my RV video? But when I went to Kobo, it's gonna have it's gonna have Tony in it. Are you gonna ghost the video? You gonna watch it and not comment? I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you. And I just know your patterns. Hiding lots of eggs this year, Captain. Easter egg hunt. Yeah. You better have some good stuff in those Easter eggs. Yeah. Better have some. Oh, well, even the ones with Tony. Okay, good. I'm just messing with you. Just messing with you. Um, yeah, Easter egg hunts. I want the plastic eggs with dollar bills in it. I used to love those Easter egg hunts. Oh, guess what? All the real good candies coming too with the oh God, Tina, here you go again. Let's talk about something else that you can remember to talk about. The Reese cups. Yeah, the egg-shaped Reese cups. Yeah, Tina. James, you're hilarious. Think you will get another dog, Tina? Not right away. No, no. I don't have it in me. Um, I'm still grieving for Buddy. Like I would see some videos and pictures and just thinking about him. And I always have his toy close by or whatever. And he's with me. I still, just like my mom. It's funny when Mom died. The only way I could deal with it was to pretend she was right there watching me, like on my shoulder. I kept her on my shoulder. She didn't get to go nowhere. She didn't get to rest when she went up to heaven. And she was probably having way too many Bible studies. You know, Probably God needed a couple breaks. You're like, oh Lord, what did I do? Because she was one of those. You think that I have a lot of questions about life and stuff. Man, she had lots of questions about stuff he'd say in the Bible. So I can just imagine her going, "What did you mean when you said this on this page? And wait, what do you mean when you said that?" Oh yeah. So, so but yeah, I think of Buddy a lot, and I keep him near me, keep his memory. Sometimes I try and avoid not to because sometimes it's hard to function when I think about him too much. Yeah, I get really sad and I get hard on myself that I did something. So yeah. Hey, hi, how you doing? Yeah, I've been on here for a while. I'm probably gonna be jumping off because it's already after 11. It's 11:12. It's 11 after 11 o'clock here, so I'm not gonna be on here much longer. But it's nice that you stopped by. I really appreciate it. You'll have to be watching at least some of the live when it comes out after I stop it. We're just talking about the van repairs and um, when I get back into my van and why I like being in the van. And I might, not be a real nomad, but it's just my own little space since I don't have my own little space. That's my only little space I have. That's really mine. And that's why I look forward to being in it. And I call it my bedroom on wheels because that's basically what it is. And I have my my solar panel and I have my Blue Eddy still and I've got my fridge, I've got everything and I just gotta get the van in better running condition so I can get back in it. And I'm doing a lot of work on it. I already spent $900 on the van in 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm a little broke. Oh yeah, and eggs in the desert. Oh yeah, see there you go. So yeah, so if you guys can do a thumbs up for me, then I appreciate it. And watch some of the other videos if you haven't seen any of them. And I did a short today on my one tire, so it's like the van wants to fall apart all at once. Yeah, I think it wants to fall apart all at once. Like everything needs to be fixed now. Like now, fix me now. It's like, because now every time I'm still hearing that crunching noise because it's the transmission mounts that's loose and rotted away, and that tire's messed up and that's messed up, and I'm thinking, oh Lord, there's a I notice when I go to slow down for a light, I don't just slam on the brakes and stop, but when you slow down, you could feel that shift underneath you, and that you can hear the cracking, and I'm like, the train's gonna stay on the vehicle. So yeah, so Tuesday I'm gonna get that fixed. So yeah, there's a lot of van repair videos that are gonna be coming out. The RV show video will be coming out. Like I said, I was able to see 4 RVs, and yeah, did that. And I was so glad that it was at Kobo. I didn't have to drive too far to go see it, and it was more comfortable being there. It didn't feel. Remember, Grandma Marie, how when we went to the RV show, there were so many people, and so many RVs in this area that I was getting so dizzy. I even got dizzy even at this place because it was constant, you know, turning around and all the bright lights and this and that and trying to keep up with what did I just see that RV or did I gotta go to this RV or whatever. But yeah, I will be in the same boat come July. What's going on with you, Michelle? It was overwhelming for me too. Yeah, it still was overwhelming at Koba, but there seemed like there's more leg room because these were used RVs. These weren't all brand new RVs. Some of them were brand new, I guess, in the different section. We didn't go to see every single RV. Me and Tony, we didn't do that. We saw some of the tour buses, um, a camper van. We saw that a camper, a fifth wheel, and some of the Class Cs, if that's the smallest one, the smallest RV type deal. The Thors, we were in a couple of those, and me and Tony did pick out our favorite. Yeah, and it was a small Thor. Yeah, it was over. Yeah. So yeah, just will be figuring out my housing situation because I won't be with my daughter's house anymore. Yeah, I've been through that. What kind of vehicle do you have? Because you can do it in a minivan. I even have the twin. I even have the twin mattress that I stick in my minivan. No, I don't know if you're still working or not or whatever, but yeah, it can be done. It's best though to get that gas one burner because when you bring a two burner, oh, Honda Pilot, that's like an SUV. That's a little smaller than a minivan area. My little area is small, so you definitely won't be able to have a twin bed in there. You'll have to have like one of those mattress things and put down the front seat and the back seat of one area. It's probably going to be your passenger seats that you'll be doing that too. But I've seen people do it. You can go and watch the videos if you're ever interested. If you ever wanted to save a couple, like if you just wanted to do it temporary, we're not saying you have to do it all the time or whatever. Like if you just even wanted to use it for a camping instead of buying a tent, you can use that vehicle as your shelter, you know. 'Cause that's what I wanted to start doing before I had to move into my minivan. Yeah, mine was a had to situation. If yours isn't a have to situation, then you can make it work. And you can make it work with a Honda Pilot too. It's just going to be a whole lot of adjusting. I'm able to cook inside my minivan. I have enough room in my minivan. It should be interesting. I just can't pay 1,600 a month in rent. Oh my God. Yeah. See, that's what happened to me. I got priced out of the trailer park. They wanted, I was on a limited income. They wanted um the what was it up to 1,100, and I didn't. With all my bills, I didn't make that much, and I couldn't afford it. And I had to move in with my daughter and put my stuff in storage, and then you can only be sometimes unless you have a good relationship or whatever. But I was still the mommy figure, the mom figure, you know. So I wasn't the friendly. I was friendly, but I was still the mom trying to teach my daughter stuff. And of course, she didn't like that. So they wanted to be, her and her boyfriend wanted their own privacy, which I can understand. So they knew that I wanted to do the camping thing and they knew that I wanted to try out staying in the minivan. So they just sort of helped me with the situation. Yeah. They're like, well, you want this, right? This is what you're striving for. And I'm like, but I'm not ready yet. I had to get ready fast. Yeah. More bang for your bucks. Lots of good SUV stuff for living in it. He's a minivan. SUV. Check out Riley Does Life. She has an SUV type car. She's Bunny plays Here's friend. Um, yeah. Check out Riley. Who else has an SUV that's on YouTube? Then they never leave us, Tina. We have to remember to celebrate them. Live life to the fullest and love the little things. Oh yeah. I'm trying to think who else has. There's all kind of people. Um, there's a lady in Canada that hangs around sometimes with foresty forests, and she has an SUV. She has a Jeep. She has one of those really cool Jeep things. Because a lot of people now want the SUVs for the tires, for being able to really go into the forest areas. They want all that stuff. Ain't vehicles fun? Yeah. Too much darn money for repairs. Yeah. Yep. I've already put what, um, $900 in my minivan in the last week. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But not too much fun. But yeah. Oh, I'm trying to think what other people have the SUV that you can watch. You guys gotta help me out. You guys gotta help her out. Look up SUV van lifers. And if you ever watch any Instagrammers, I think her name is Lou. Yes, Lou, Louie, Louie, Louie. Yes, Louie. Yes, she has an SUV. I love a trailer hitch, and I'm thinking of buying a small camper trailer, but I'm not sure where I would park it. Yeah, I know that's a difficult situation, but that's a good idea. If you wanted to get like a small little camper, you can get those little small little mini things where they have the fridge and they have everything in there for you. That would be a good idea. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Something like a small little camper or trailer thingy where you could have your stuff. You could have your own little space. But the thing is, if you ever felt unsafe, it'd be a whole lot harder to get into your vehicle to drive off. Like if it's you know, you just you gotta be more vigilant and watching everything. Yeah, small camper trailer. That's a very good idea. Yeah, that's a very good idea. It's cheaper than 1,600 a month. Good Lord. Yeah, that's really expensive. That's really, really expensive. I work on a Navy base, so I see if there's a place that we could feel safe. Yeah. All right, Christina, thank you. You have a good night. Chantel was talking today on places that camp and appears. Yes. Also check out My Basic Journey, Chantel. She's good too. I've learned a lot from her too. And Captain Jack met her. Captain Jack met Chantel. He's so lucky. I was supposed to be there too. Yes. So yeah, just subscribe to a whole bunch of the YouTubers. You're gonna have to start doing your research. Yeah. And on Instagram too. A lot of them are on, some of them are just on Instagram and some of them are on YouTube and Instagram. But yeah, that's really cool. And keep in touch because you never know. I might come across some information that I could put in a video for you. Yeah, I'll be looking out for people with SUVs. Okay. All right. Good night. I think we're gonna wrap it up here too because it's already going for 11:30 at night, and I'm getting tired, and I'm sure everybody else is. But I really appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out with me for these 2 hours. I hope I wasn't too crazy of a friend. Yeah, that would be real nice. So thank you very much for hanging out with me, and I'm going to go to bed now. Oh yeah. I'll talk with you guys later. Check out some videos, and the next video is going to be the RV show that me and Tony went to in downtown Detroit. Okay, talk with y'all later. Give a thumbs up. Thank you very much for hanging out. Chantel is awesome too. Yes. Okay. Good night, everyone. Love you. See ya. We'll hang out soon. All right. Bye.